First Lady Jill Biden has tested positive for COVID-19, but there has been no comment thus far on what this means for the U.S. president's participation in the New Delhi G20 summit this week. Reportedly, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Joe Biden were expected to hold a bilateral meeting during the G20 summit. A cloud of uncertainty seems to be looming over U.S. President Joe Biden's participation in the upcoming G20 summit, to be held on 9 to 10 September in New Delhi. This came after First Lady Jill Biden tested positive for COVID-19 just days before the summit was due to be held. Following the First Lady's positive test for COVID-19, President Biden was administered a COVID test this evening. The president tested negative. The president will test at a regular cadence this week and monitor for symptoms, announced Karine Jean-Pierre. On the other hand, China's President Xi Jinping is not attending G20 summit in India. There has been no comment thus far on what this news means for the U.S. president's participation in the G20 summit this week. He was scheduled to land in India on September 7 and leave on September 10. Should Biden be forced to miss the summit, it would make him the third major leader, after President Xi Jinping of China and President Vladimir Putin of Russia, to skip the New Delhi G20 summit. President Biden were expected to hold a bilateral meeting during the G20 summit. The two leaders were reportedly slated to discuss the GE fighter jet engine deal, which was approved by U.S. Congress recently. Besides this, small nuclear reactors and visa schemes for easier flow of talent are also expected to be on the agenda. Several world leaders have confirmed their attendance at the G20 summit. France's President Emmanuel Macron, Canada's Justin Trudeau, Chinese Premier Li Qiang and Britain's Rishi Sunak will be present in New Delhi.